Welcome to the Daily Millwall for Thursday, the 7th of January 2021. We're mostly going to be speaking about the Boreham Wood game that's coming up on Saturday early morning, 12 o'clock kickoff. If you didn't know that, it's 12 o'clock kickoff. And we're going to start with a statement from Jed Wallace to the londonnewsonline.co.uk. And it seems like he's getting his excuses out early. This might be one of those where in hindsight you think, oh, he was telling us don't be too cocky about us winning up there. Let's have a read of it, and you can be the judge of that. So Boreham Wood's players will want to impress EFL clubs. Jed Wallace issues warning ahead of Mill's FA Cup tie. Jed Wallace knows exactly the motivation that will be driving Boreham Wood on Saturday because he was once in their situation. The Millwall winger was on the books of Carshalton, Farnborough and Lewis before getting a pro deal with Portsmouth. The Lions will be looking to avoid an early upset when they head to Boreham Wood this weekend in the third round of the FA Cup. Wallace said all those Boreham Wood players will be playing to impress the Millwall hierarchy and clubs at a higher level. When you're in non-league, you are hungry to get where you are. You can't take being a championship player for granted. Being at a club like Millwall with the facilities we have to be the best athletes we can be. In non-league, you don't know where you're training from Tuesday to Thursday. You are desperate to get to that next level. Players want to make a name for themselves, and traditionally that has been in the FA Cup against bigger clubs. We'll have to go with the right mentality. We have played Crawley and Cheltenham this season and beat them in the EFL Cup. The gaps between the National League and League 2 isn't really there. These games aren't easy. It's all about winning these games, whether it is a shot off someone's heel in the 90th minute. It's all about getting a win and some confidence in the group. Then we roll into a different test at Bournemouth on Tuesday. Mill will follow the trip to the south coast with two further away dates at Forest on Saturday before going to Huddersfield on January 20th, so Wednesday. It makes it 4 fixtures on the road in a row. Jed said, "This is a season of firsts. I've also never walked into a stadium with a mask on my face and played in front of a no one. 4 away matches will be another thing I probably won't do in any other year. We seem to be performing better away from home, so that may be a good thing. But we have seen it. If we aren't at 100%, then we'll get beat." So I don't know about you. It sounds to me like he's getting excuses in early, saying it's not going to be easy. Maybe it won't be, but anyway, let's move on. This is from millfc.co.uk, a Mill official site. If you didn't know this already and expected the game to be on ifollow, it's not, because it's an FA Cup game. It's not an EFL Championship game, or it's not an EFL Cup game. So it's through the remit of the FA Cup. They've sold the rights to BT Sport and the BBC. So our game against Boreham Wood will be at 12 o'clock Saturday morning. Is going to be on the television channel BT Sport Extra 3. And not only that, there's no audio radio commentary on any of the stations I've had a look at. Not on TalkSport, not on TalkSport 2, not on BBC Local Radio, on BBC Essex. They've got the Southend game. It's not on any of the local radio stations that I've looked at. It's not on BBC 5 Live. It's not on BBC 5 Live Extra. Which, considering this is Boreham Wood's first time playing in the FA Cup third round. The first time they got through to the third round. It's like a major part of their history. And considering they won like 5 games in a row, and we've had 1 game in 13 wins. This, for any neutral person watching this game, you would look at that and say, oh, this is a potential giant killing upset here. Maybe we should have it pushed more forward in the media, but no, it's not. It's going to be on BT Sport, not even one of their main channels, BT Sport Extra 3. It says here, Millwall Football Club regrettably confirms that it will be unable to provide supporters with commentary of Saturday's Emirates FA Cup third round tie away to Boreham Wood, As it is not a league game, there will be no live video stream of the match, but the alternative option of audio commentary is unfortunately also not possible due to limited facilities in Meadow Park. The club apologises for the inconvenience caused, especially to those who have seasonal audio subscriptions on ifollow. And then it tells you that you can either follow it on Millwall's Twitter or get BT Sport Extra. And anyone, if you don't have Sky TV or you don't have cable and you don't have a subscription already to BT Sport, you can actually just go online and sign up, and then you can download an app on either mobile or tablet, or you could even play the BT Sport app through PlayStation, Xbox, Now TV, all these things here. I'm gonna highlight now all of these things here. So if you wanted to watch it properly and not get a moody stream, which you probably, if you go on the forums or on Twitter or on somewhere, you'll probably be able to find a link to a moody stream, but you'd never know how safe that is in terms of malware getting into your computer, stuff like that. If you want to get on a kosher, you can sign up to BT Sport Monthly Pass, download the app, and then watch it through the app, and that's going to cost you 25 quid. But you can cancel it straight away. As soon as the match is done, you cancel it, and they won't charge you when you're time to renew. But you can still carry on watching it for the rest of the month. And if we actually beat Boreham Wood and get through to the next round is on around about the 23rd of January. So that's still in that month that you can watch it. So I'm just passing it on to you. Another thing regarding the FA Cup this year is the new rules for the FA Cup third round, partially due to all of the restrictions, medical restrictions taking place due to the illness that we all know about. This here is from Talksport.com, because there's been a lot of confusion, because in earlier rounds, I think in the Carabao Cup they were going straight to penalties. But it says here, I'm going to start reading it now. It says FA Cup third round rules. Clubs will be able to name 9 players on their bench for the third round tie and use a maximum of 5 substitutes. Teams can only take 3 opportunities to make subs in normal time. Any unused subs can be carried over into extra time, where teams will also be able to make one further change. There will be no replays in the tournament this season, but extra time will remain. There's not going to be any replay. So if we're drawing after 90 minutes against Boreham Wood, it's going to go into extra time. And it says ties will not go straight to penalties like in the Carabao Cup this season. So it's going to go to extra time and then penalties. And sadly, for the teams playing at Premiership grounds, they're going to have to be subject to the absolute dirge that is VAR. Thank God that we're not involved in that. And if there are any program people out there, Boreham Wood have actually put out a program. They're putting out a hard copy for £4, which you can order online. Just go to borehamwoodfootballclub.co.uk and you'll find it on there. But of course, there's no way you're going to get that in time for before the match. So it's more like a commemorative program. But if you do want to read it before then, there's a e-program that you can get for $2.99. But if you're a program person, I mean, if programs carry on and they're still there in the future and there's a demand for them, I imagine something like this is going to be like a rare one, something sought after. I imagine there's not going to be a lot of kicking around. So if there's any Millwall program collectors out there, I would imagine just take a punt and order one for £4. Yeah. So that's some stuff about the Boreham Wood game coming up. We'll see more about the team news tomorrow and the weather. We'll see how it goes. It's still a massive banana skin, but I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I'm still a bit worried at the same time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.